Hi, you guys. I just did a half-hour reading and I didn't turn my computer on. I'm doing it from Zoom. So I'm going to repeat everything I said. Might be able to get through it faster. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm in a bit of a pickle. I did Sterling early this morning. He's already posted. I did my live feed this morning, and I'm doing you guys because I just wanted to touch bases and let you know that I'm getting ready to have my power shut off. We're going to get like 50 to 70-mile-an-hour gusts. And it's not that we're on fire. The fire is out. The glass fire is out. But because PG&E is worried about being sued, and they're being extra cautious. So a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen it on the news, are getting their power shut off. So I always, whenever they announce there's going to be power outage, it's usually me. So we're kind of setting up and we're getting ready. So anyway, it's almost 11. It might be shut off while I'm doing this. So we'll find out. But if suddenly I'm gone and I go ahead and post it, you know what happened. Okay. So hello. I did a whole half hour and didn't even have my recorder on. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you was, number one, I did Mitch McConnell. I did it with the live too, the mottled hands, and Sterling and I talked about it. Medication, some sort of medication he's on. So he's not very healthy, as you know. He's a polio survivor. But it's medication. That's what's wrong with him. I did on Amy. Her cards showed terrible again. She had the 10 of swords. She had so many ugly cards. So the only thing that I could think of is that either she doesn't get in and she's horribly disappointed. These kind of cards are really, it's more than just, oh, what a shame she didn't get in. It's more, even if she got in, it's ugly. Even Kavanaugh's cards weren't that bad. But I did tell you he would get in and he'd be removed. I also told you Trump would get impeached, but he wouldn't be removed. So something's going on with Amy. Some news may come out. Something may come out about her. That's going to be difficult. And here's the other switch, okay? She may get nominated. She gets in. They do the Affordable Care Act thing, but they've already had the vote. So the vote is so distinct as far as America's tired that the Supreme Court is like, oh no, we're not going to touch this. No, yeah, leave it the way it is. That's what I'm feeling. She may be one of them. The only one who doesn't care and will do what he wants is Thomas. There's 2 more people that will be coming in. I do see Kavanaugh being removed. I don't even see Justice Roberts in there for much longer. I don't know if they're going to put term limits or something happens where he decides to go. And Attorney General Barr is in hiding. He's furious with Trump because Trump talked trash about him. Not very good. So Attorney General Barr is not feeling well. He looks sick, and he looks like he's scared. So I think he knows. In fact, the way the card showed, I'm not going to throw him again because I just got done, but I can tell you what I remember. That the cards are going to get. It just looks like he knows that he's got nothing, and he doesn't know what to tell Trump, and Trump is furious. And that Durham guy kind of turned on him too. I think I've told you guys this before, but when Durham's assistant left and said, I'm done with this, you guys are pressuring us to come up with something when we have nothing. I think he in turn felt like an idiot and turned around and told, I really feel he told Barr off, and I almost feel Barr took it hard. He's like, you know what? I'm done. You want to take him down. You want to take these people down, and you got no right, or something. He brought up something. He might have even said, you know what? I'm going to tell everybody what you've done. Something like that, because it feels like Barr is frightened. He's not feeling well. He's hiding. He's knows that Trump isn't going to go in again. And even him turning on Barr, Trump, it's like he's not even upset because it's like he knows what he's like. So that's weird, huh? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So, he got involved with this. He was involved with Trump, was very happy with him, and then until he wasn't. That's how it is. Jared Kushner wants to do some sort of a streaming thing with Trump. I could see him starting it. I see his little minions kind of working on it, but Trump's going down. Jared's going down. They're all going down. So it's like these people are going to start screaming for justice, and nobody's listening, because right now, what, 60-70% of Americans don't. Why are you working on Amy Barrett when we need a stimulus check? What the hell are you guys doing? Why is she so important? And you want her in there so you can take away our rights with healthcare through the Affordable Care Act? I mean, what the hell? So people are waking up, you guys. The ones that stand with him are kind of like numb mentally. Like, oh, I really like him. Well, you see the people. And listen, the White House is happy to have him go. So, because he's doing events and events and events. This is the same exact thing he did in 2018. He was going to all these events. He said, if you vote for a Democrat, they're going to take away your health care, your previous issues with health rights. He said, they're going to take away your Second Amendment rights. And I was shocked because that's not what they said, but that's what he was telling everybody. And he was like, on the road. You remember that? And then he lost bigly. I think he won one Senate seat, but he lost. And he was furious. That guy, Michael Wolff, that wrote those books, he said the worst mood the White House had ever seen him in was because he acted to the public like, oh yeah, well, we want a seat, but you lost like 35 seats in Congress. I mean, my God, it was pretty dramatic. So that's what I'm getting now. He's going out and they got those paid people to come to his rallies, and he's talking trash and and some people go just to watch the show. But, when it comes to where's my check, people will get serious. So he's messing with the people that really need the help. So anyway, and then I also looked at 9 days, the 9 days between now and voting. And there's something else coming out, a little bit of an Armageddon coming out on Trump. Some news. It's got the tower. So something else is going to take place. Might be a little something he tries to pull. It doesn't matter what he does. He's over with. Let me see how he leaves the White House. I'm not seeing a big inauguration event for Biden. I'm seeing it's quieter because what's going to happen is, let me tell you what I saw. What I saw is Biden wants to make sure everybody's safe. I see Biden, as soon as he steps in the door on the 20th, immediately he's going to reverse the tax thing, and he's going to start getting us some money flow. And then I see him doing a big thing where he's, we're going to get a vaccine. If it's not at that time when he comes in, it's soon after, but he's going to make sure we get plenty of vaccine and everybody gets inoculated. But I see him giving everybody help. So, it might be stimulus checks, it'll be monies for businesses, and it's not Munchkin's friends. Remember how he had all his friends he did, and I don't know, Kelly, the press secretary's family got money. And by the way, they're not going to pay it back either. So that's going to be a big one. That's going to change a lot of people's attitude. They're going to feel a little easier because, at first you thought, oh, there's going to be rioting in the streets. No, there's going to be some hassle. But I feel that he's going to really help everybody. So that takes place. They're going to work on a health care issue, health program, and they're going to work on SCOTUS. So I see Roberts leaving, I see Kavanaugh leaving, I see Thomas leaving, and I see Amy. It's like there's some sort of change. It's not that I see them removing Kavanaugh. I see Thomas goes because he has to, and Roberts, he may even get real sick or something. But I see them voting to change to make sure there's limitations in the amount of time you can serve. So I don't know about packing the court as much as I know that 2 people are going right away. I see that right away. Okay, so what else was I talking about? The 9 days before. Let me take another look at that. We got 9 days before voting. Is there something else you want us to know? Oh, by the way, there's my Uber driver. Notice how he keeps his mask on, but he's a little thin. And then that's my witch back there. She's kind of keeping an eye out on things to make sure no ghostesses come in my house. Okay, tell me about the 9 days coming up. And I really got Robert Kennedy in. He came in full form. And he was showing me the fabric of the Constitution, like it was a piece of fabric and it was tearing. And he said the Constitution is like a living, breathing thing. And it's supposed to be something that is supposed to change with the times. You know, they pick and choose. 1 minute it's you're going to take away our Second Amendment rights, even though it was when there was muskets and it was written in the 1700s. So we have a right to arm ourselves with AKs. And then the next, it's like, you know, you guys are out of touch. Because there wasn't cars in those days, but you got to have a license to drive a car, right? Something's going to change. That's interesting. There could be an unannounced death of somebody. It's not Trump. Look at people are like, oh, well, this is some hopes, dreams, and wishes. So people are packing their stuff. People are already getting a sign of the times. So by the time, you know, I read for you guys again next week, or maybe even Thursday or Friday, you don't be surprised if people have already stepped away or stepped down because they know they're going to lose. I'm telling you, my friend Dan has a friend that deals with the Republicans where they have the inside look at the polls. It's not good. And they know they're in trouble. Like never before, they're in trouble. So my friend Ron wrote me and said, be sure to catch Whimsy's tarot. I hope it's true. So I'm going to check it out. And then Revealing Light did another one. And Violetta, she showed up on my live feed today. That was fun. So I was like 500 and something, 80, I think, on my membership. And I mentioned it on with my regular. I said, you guys, if you want to hang with me for the debate, you know, come on down. And I've got like 700 something now. That was fun. And, you know, you can always come out after because you're going to hang with me too on November 3rd. Don't forget that evening when they start coming in with the results. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So the cycle will change and the energy amongst the people of the United States is celebratory. So we have peace. We have something good coming up. But I can't believe you think you would have thought, because it would have worked on his favor. You would have thought that he would have done something to help. This could even mean the mass amount of people that are getting ready to cross. They are coming up with better methods for treating COVID. That I know. And they will have something towards the end of, you know, this is my psychic interpretation. I feel like a virus, they'll have something because I can see Biden making sure that we all get inoculated, anybody that wants to be. And then I see this passing, but it just feels like it's people are really mad at Trump about this. That's what I'm getting. So that doesn't give people purpose to be able. And then some of the people where he went and spread the virus, they can't go vote because they're sick. So why wouldn't he just start handing out checks to Americans? That would have been on his. One gal said she was going to vote for him because he gave her a check. So why would he do that? It's like doesn't work in his favor. So anyway, I'm working on the Senate list, and I'm going to review the other list all for next week for the each state, because it looks like Texas is going blue. But Mitch McConnell is just not healthy. It's just not there. Even if he was to win, he's just not, he has no power anymore. And I think they're going to get his wife. And by the way, I think the New York Times said something about they were looking at his wife for something that she had done or gotten those loans, you know, when she didn't need them for a personal family friend. It's about ready to change, my friends. It's about ready to change. But he is unfortunately going down. Not unfortunately, but Trump is not doing very well. And he takes it so personal, you know, because his ego is so big. It's like, oh, what do you mean they don't love me? What do you mean? Okay, so what's the energy on November 3rd? What's the energy on November 3rd? Angels of light and mercy. So Robert, who's still here, I can smell cigar smoke. And John was with him earlier, and they had a dog they were playing with. But anyway, Robert showed me the fabric of the Constitution is being ripped because they're not letting it breathe. I don't know what that means. And it's almost like the Bible, you know, people get stuck on the Bible verbatim, but the Bible is sort of a living thing. It should be a living thing since it's 2,000-year-old information. What's going to happen November 3rd? I guess, was his birthday in November? It's almost like it's around his birthday or something. Robert, tell me what's going to happen November 3rd. People will be celebrating. November 4th is huge too. Ooh, that's Trump. He's reversed with the tower. I shouldn't be happy. People are celebrating because the king is reversed. The king is gone. So we're all in the higher collective consciousness saying, yes, yes, we're going to have strength again. Okay. Because we were blind, you know, they just did their own thing. We did not have a government. This was Trump's deal. In fact, they said that Mitch McConnell was talking on Friday. I think Grassley said this, not Grassley. The other guy, the Democrat, not Grassley's the Republican. You know who I'm talking about. It's the one that always comes out with Pelosi. Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer came out and he said, yeah, he was talking to the Republicans about their upcoming vote on Monday with his back to the Democrats. And remember what Biden said, it's not going to be bipartisan anymore. It's going to be about all of us. So what they'll do is they'll get rid of the slide buckets. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. People will be happy with our new king and our new queen. Love it. Bird of paradise sitting on our shoulders. Prosperity. The bird of paradise means, you know, things going right, flowing. Things are flow easier. It's like this 4 years. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. We're going to work hard. We're going to work hard, but we're much happier because there's plenty for everybody. It's plentiful. It's like I know he's a male, but it's like Mother Earth. It's like finally we can see the sun. Finally, we feel at peace. Finally. Oh my gosh, you guys. They are absolutely guaranteeing that Biden's going to take it. I know because last time they said, oh, but it's different this time. It's different. And the other person that's going down pretty hard is Rudy. And it's not because of the board, whatever his name is, that whole thing, yeah, it was stupid and he's an idiot. People know I hate to say it, but his brain is fried. So people are like, oh my God, do you think this is going to ruin him? No, he was already ruined. People don't realize how bad. Look at what happened in 2018. Why do I have to keep saying this over and over again? 2018, when people would write me and say, such and such psychic says so-and-so, he's going to win again. Trump's going to win again. And I say, well, that's their opinion. I can only tell you what my guides tell me. And then I turn to my guides and say, well, what do you think? Is there any truth to that? And they said, and I said, well, what do I tell them? They said, tell them to look at 2018. Because he was doing the same thing he's doing now, going door to door. If you vote for a Democrat, you won't be able to flush your toilet. So, you know what I'm saying? He's overwhelmingly negative. He's always bouncing. At first, that was something people kind of enjoyed. And now it's not so much. And also, he didn't get rid of the people. He didn't help the average American. He only helped the rich ones. So, he thought he was all that. And he was so mad at poor McCain because he said no because he had nothing else in place. I'm going to have the most beautiful health care. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. And he owes a lot of money to a lot of foreigners. And down the road, it may take 2 years. And I'm sorry it's going to take so long, but he's going to be in huge trouble. They will probably say he never was president. There may be something that happens or they leave it alone because they don't want to upset the others. But it's like they're going to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he was in foreign hands. But even his people that love him, they're like, fine, if Russia wants to help, that's fine with me. What's the big deal? That's how it's changing now. That's how it's changing now. But thank God, the good Republicans, the Lincoln Projects, the ones that are saying this is ridiculous. They know this is crazy. Now, listen, the Republican Party will revive itself, but we won't be as partisan as we are. Everybody's going to get along with everybody. Oh my God, I can't wait, you guys. This is just so exciting. And, I was going to come off YouTube and everything once he won, but people were saying, no, but you're right, because we're going to have a lot of stuff to look at. We're going to have a lot of stuff to look at. But look how Biden could have brought up, well, what about your kids? And Biden could have brought the gal that's suing Trump for his DNA and Mary Trump and several people in the front row. Stormy Daniels. But he didn't. But Trump pulled that crap with Hillary Clinton bringing on those women. He used them. He got nothing to do with them now. Okay, so tell me what I can tell everybody. I wanted to look at something for you guys. I know for sure Biden's going to win. I don't care how it comes, but it's coming. And there was something else I wanted to look at too. There'll be peace. Look at healthcare. Look at healthcare. Tell us how is our healthcare system going to improve? I had a flash on when Biden got in, and I see him upping the taxes, and I see him using monies to develop some sort of once again, loans or to give money to businesses, small businesses, not those big ones. I see Americans getting checks. And I see them paying good for unemployment whilst people are sorting things out. Jobs will come up again because he's going to create new beginnings with jobs. But let's look at healthcare. He's not going to get rid of Obamacare. I don't don't know about calling it Biden care, but whatever, if he needs to do that. Biden care. Is he going to be able to get some sort of a health? Yep, he's going to work very good. It's going to take a little bit to get through. So they'll just make sure that Obamacare is working with us, okay? Because people are going to be arguing over, we always argue. Even the Republicans are going to argue. There's a woman that really takes things. This might be Pelosi. She might be really up. Yeah, we're going to have it done. It's going to work out. We're going to deal with mental health even better. We're going to deal with the environment. We're going to definitely deal with childcare and paying teachers better. I know this sounds like a dream come true, but I can see it as clear as day. But the thing is, he's going to take away a lot of the stuff that the rich kept getting richer. Well, we're going to put a nozzle on that. We're going to make sure it's not that they don't deserve to be rich. And there's a lot of rich people that are saying, yeah, it's fine with me, because they can afford it. You're making billions of dollars. You can afford to throw a few billion our way. So it's, these people like Amazon and all that, they're making money, and they were good businessmen. They knew what they were doing, but they got to feed the trough. They got to feed the trough. You can't keep doing that to making it where it's difficult for people. And then when they start giving these checks to everybody, they're putting it right back in the economy. So it's good. Oh my God, you guys, you're going to get a break finally, and we'll be so happy. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to look at when Biden takes over. Oh, I saw a low-key inaugural because we're still dealing with COVID. Oh, by the way, Mark Meadows said that, basically the COVID's out of control and there's nothing we can do about it. End of story. I wonder how the stock market's going to do tomorrow. Basically, we got no plan. We don't really meet. And, this is killing them. This is killing them. And now that the country, before it was California, New York, who cares? Who cares, right? The blue states, let them figure it out. But now it's happening in the places as he's traveling to and getting everybody sick. And even grandparents, they're tired of not being able to see the grandkids anymore. And so he's part of the problem. He's part of the problem. You can't stop the ones that are crazy about him. But a lot of those people that go to the rallies, they're paid. They're bussed in. And a lot of them don't even vote. I don't know why I picked that up. But it's like they love them, but they can't be bothered to vote, I don't know. It's weird. I saw that. And there will be cheating. People will try to cheat, but it's such a landslide. It's like they're trying to put their whole fingers in a leak, through a wall, and it's just keeps shooting out. They can't stop it. They can't stop the amount of people. All those 4 million or whatever have already come out, or is it 40 million? Have already come out to vote. It's a done deal, you guys. They're in trouble and they know it. And pretty soon they're going to put that gallon. They may put that gallon, but it's not going to help them at all. And what idiots. Who talks to these people? Who tells them, oh yeah, you know what you need to do? You need to not give Americans a stimulus check and just make sure Amy gets in so she can cut pre-existing care and we have nothing to replace it. That's what you need to do. And the reason he lost so much before Trump was because he was trying to get rid of pre-existing conditions. So, que sera, sera. All right, you guys. So it's 11:30 and my power hasn't gone off, which is cool. But I'll be out of the picture for a little bit. I don't know. I may get Twitter or something, but I lose my Wi-Fi. It's a pain in the butt. So I'll probably listen to my books. I have books, tons of books. Okay, you guys. Love y'all. Ciao. Bye.